What's up, dudes? Chooch back from another video, and today I'm out here ripping on my MSX 100 volt with the CRF 80 tire on it. So this is the little CRF 80 tire I found that fit perfect on here, and it has the super aggressive tread. And this thing is just, it was so much fun, man. This thing was absolutely just throwing mud everywhere. You see it just slinging mud, slinging chunks right here. And this tire was phenomenal in dirt, in grass, in muddy, and in any type of mud conditions or anything like that. But it was really, really awkward on the road. So I really hadn't got a chance, other than riding it in snow and slush. And in snow and slush, it's awesome. It's great. But on the actual roadway, it is a little bit awkward. So if you're thinking about getting this tire, just know you're gonna have to, give it a little bit of time to get used to it. You're cornering, you'll drop into a corner and it'll just start, it'll start doing the little Dougie dance on you or something, a little bit. But it's all getting used to it. I think you'll be able to get used to it eventually, but you just have to put a few hundred miles on it in order to be able to be comfortable on the roadway with it. But in the dirt, it's great, man. It changes the riding style so much whenever you're dirt riding on this. And it's almost like, so I have the Clark pedals on here too, and just with this dirt tire and these Clark pedals, I had so much confidence riding this thing off-road, and like more so than ever before, with my grip and acceleration and everything. And it was almost kind of a bad thing. You'll see in this video, I had a crash. I actually had 2 crashes, and it's because I've rode dirt bikes before, and I literally felt like I was riding a dirt bike. I literally felt like I was literally just riding around on a dirt bike. And the bad thing was, I wasn't thinking about how close these pedals are to the ground, And these Clark pedals aren't any lower than the normal pedals. But the thing is, this dirt tire is up a little bit higher. So with the treads on it, I'm up a little bit higher than I normally am. And so with that, I was really giving it a lot more speed and, really ripping it around these big chunky rocks right here. And you hit one of those with just the pedals, man, and it just drops you, And that's why for off-road, you really need, if there's a way to really increase the height of these pedals, so the pedals are actually higher so it skims over rocks easier. Then that, I think that'd be definitely a good thing to do. Or either in the future make wheels where you can adjust it, and be able to put the pedals low for street riding, and then be able to put them higher for off-road riding. And you want them low for street riding, so because you want your center of gravity low whenever you're doing stuff like that. Unless you're doing like a like a go-kart track or something where you really need to corner hard, then you would be able to even lift it up. And then also think about this: you could even camber it. So think about if you were doing a track where you were just going one direction. So if you're doing like an oval track, and then you could have like minuscule little tiny adjustments in the pedal hangers, And if you were just doing an oval track where you were just turning left the entire time, you could basically take it to where your inside foot was a little bit higher than your outside foot. And so you'd be in that aggressive posture, and that way of being set up for your turns the entire time. So just being able to do that would be really cool. Just being able to raise up your left and right pedals independently, and have those adjustments. And for most riding, you'd keep it even. But I'm just thinking of one scenario where you would be able to offset it, even a little bit, just to get that much more benefit out of the ride style. But yeah, man, just pushing these things to the limit and advancing them, and just, it's incredible, man. Over the past year, it's just been awesome with these things, really, with the advancements and what people have been doing. And it's really, what people are doing on Instagram and the jumps and everything that people are sharing and whatnot. It's really just pushing the hobby, making more people try new stuff and making more people more adventurous with it. And this is really kind of like snowboarding in the way that, there's a lot of different tricks and a lot of different stuff you can do that's just, your own freestyle type thing that you can be inventive with these. There's not really names for tricks or anything out there, for a lot of these, so it's an open window, just like snowboarding was, super creative, and the way you can flow around and find new obstacles and jump stuff and new trails and ice and snow, and Actually, I wanted to get it over to the reservoir and ride on the actual ice. I think that'll be fun. I want to find a good reservoir where I can ride, you know, where it's frozen over, but find a day where the sun hit it good, where it's a little bit slushy on top. Sweet! That guy said, sweet! Yeah, this is so we're heading over to the Horsetooth Reservoir right here, guys. We're in Fort Collins, Colorado. We are right up next to the Wyoming border. And this is we're going to head over and hit some trails by the Horsetooth Reservoir. So check this out right here. This little rut really got me, and my pedal just clipped the inside of that rut right there. I misjudged how deep it was, and it just dropped me. So, you know, I mean, that happens. You know, the smart thing to do would have been slow down and go around it, but I just kind of sent it through there, and that was the outcome of it. So not the smartest thing, but that happened twice on this ride, actually. You know, just the knobby tire just makes you feel like you can be way more aggressive with it for some reason. It makes you feel like you're way more higher up than you actually are. And it's I don't understand why. It really does. It makes you feel like you're way higher up, but you're not. So that's one thing to keep in mind with it. And I'm not sure of a better way to explain it, but that's just how it feels for sure. And it's probably only it's probably millimeters. You know, you're probably only millimeters higher than you actually normally are. You know, the knobs are the only thing that's keeping you actually a little bit higher than what the standard tire is. What you got to think about. At the end of the day, my review on this tire is, I'd say, for off-road muddy, like for sloppy mud, for snow, for ice, for ice you want studs, but this is definitely better than a regular tire on ice, I'll tell you that. It's not perfect, but it's definitely better than a regular tire, than the stock tire. And for loose gravel stuff, this is definitely like a solid 10. So check it out, coming up here, I'm about to literally bust butt. Check this out, dude. And that's all these rocks, just look at how gnarly these rocks are right here. So this is a trail I've never rode in my life before. And these rocks are just a little bit too big. They're literally like the perfect height of some of these all through here just to clip these pedals, you know. And these Clark pedals, it's not the design of them or anything. It's just literally this trail that I was on and the ruts that I was hitting. You know, this is some stuff that I'm not used to, and I felt like I was higher up, and I just kept slamming, man. I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I was just being really aggressive with it with this tire, and I am higher up, and I don't know. I just hurt my knee, dude. Busted butt, dude. Like just hitting rocks. Yeah, I'm ripping this way harder than I usually do. Like, dude, I am sore, dude. I am sore after that one. Like, it didn't look bad, and I got up quick, but I'll tell you what, I feel it today, buddy. Jeez. The links below, guys, take you straight to eWheels and eRides UK. So eWheels is where you're gonna want to go for everybody in the USA and Canada, and extremely fast shipping, extremely reliable customer service. eWheels is the best, and for everybody overseas and everywhere else other than the United States and Canada, go with eRides UK. They will get you set up. The links below, guys. Use the code CHOOCH5 and you can get a discount from eRides UK as well. You can also get an instant $20 discount from Lazy Rolling. So all the jackets that I wear, they're Kevlar lined and they're armored. So if you do go down, you know, you got some protection there. They're easy to throw on, and I really swear by them. Use code CHOOCH at checkout for your $20 off. If y'all enjoyed the video, press that red subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the next one.